Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This is Xearta, and the reason I chose that is I'm going to go over that first and then I'll go over the long time no vlog thing. First I'm going to go over is, as you can probably tell, my mouse is going all wacko because I'm recording. I hope you don't see that in the recording. You shouldn't, but I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, I've changed my name from RS3 WoW to Xearta Productions, and you can still go to youtube.com/RS3 WoW to go to my channel. It's just the public name has been changed. Also, my sound is turned on RuneScape. It is kind of working, but kind of not. It's on pretty low, and it decides if it wants to work or not. It's pretty selective. I don't know why. The lag is really weird since I don't really lag. Anyway, so I changed it. I just didn't like it, and I really did not want to make a whole new YouTube account. It wasn't worth it because of the subscribers and stuff I have. I didn't want to have to restart. Anyway, hoozles. Yep. Another thing I want to go over is the big news. So I haven't been doing a vlog for a very long time, and I've been on a very long leave of absence and such. And during that time, a lot of content was released. So like Virago is the biggest one. Well, not the biggest one, but one of the biggest things is the new quest to bring home the bacon, the new high-level boss of Virago, and things of that nature. There's a lot of big fixes and tweaks. Nothing really big came out until just this week, which is RuneScape 3. So, RuneScape 3, everybody should know what it is. If you play RuneScape, just go to runescape.com. You'll see everything changed. The website, starting from the website, going into the game, and the interface changed a lot. So much so that, which I like. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but I'm going to go into details about everything really quickly. Pretty briefly. However, yeah, so here's my interface, my main interface if I play on one monitor. I have two monitors, and occasionally I'll play with two monitors, but usually I just play with one. And most of the time I play with one because I want to watch like YouTube, or I want to work on things. I have a lot of videos that I'm working on and such. Hopefully high quality videos and things of that nature. Not just vlogs, but something that's really, I'm taking weeks and weeks and working on these things just to make sure that they're really good, and I'm trying pretty hard on them. So, if I want to edit a video on my other monitor, I do that. So why I chose this interface, really, pretty briefly. My chat's over here. I have everything turned off main chat pretty much. It all goes to my separate chats here. Going for friends clan, guest clan, my friends chat info. My emotes and my clan chat info is not here. I need to put that there somewhere. I have my private chat in my friends list in a completely different chat box because I want that separate. The reason I didn't put it on top of it is because I'd rather have a big screen to look, as it's a lot better like that, I think. So that's why I chose that. I have magic spells here for teleports and just different things, but only magic here. Since I don't do a whole lot of PvMing, and everything I'm pretty much having my bars down here at the bottom of my hotbar. My skills, yep, I'm pretty much always have that open so I can see XP and stuff. And my hotbar, you have two new abilities for your inventory, which my inventory is right here. A big mini-map, I chose that because I really like big mini-map. I really like one, so I can click so far away. I could almost click all the way to Drainer from pretty much Lumbridge, which is pretty cool. I could even make it bigger and do that. I could, let's show you real quickly, actually. I could drag this thing way over here, and if I was in HTML5, I actually could load up this whole thing and click over there. But since I'm not in HTML5, it doesn't load up real well, or something. I don't know why. Maybe I need to just run over there or something. Who knows? but for some reason it won't load up perfectly. However, that's my mini-map. I've got my inventory and my tasks. Here's the hotbar for all of your stuff and my worn inventory. And real quickly, we're going to go over everything that's in RuneScape in the new interface pretty briefly. F1 brings up your hero, which brings up your summary, your skills, your pets, and your achievements. F2 brings up your gear, like your loadout, like your backpack. So if I drag this, I drag it onto the screen somewhere, and I can resize it and all of that. My worn inventory, and it brings up things like your wardrobe, your titles, your animations, and your appearance. F3 brings up your adventure, which is your quest, your challenge, mini-games, and the Battle of Lumbridge, which I will go over in just a minute. F4, wow, this person definitely leveled up. F4 brings up your powers, all of your abilities. F5 brings up social, so it brings up the high scores for your stats, which is very cool. So you can see your rank right away. You don't have to look it up or anything like that. Seasonal, which is coming soon, I believe, or something. Actually, it's here. It's just not exactly there. Activity stream, coming soon. My friends list is empty. I actually just emptied it because I don't talk to a lot of people, and I really rarely play RuneScape, so I just emptied it pretty recently. Chat settings for your colors and such for different chats right here. Here's my clan thing. I'm going to drag down right into that there. Look at that. Let's really quickly drag. That was F6 or F5. F6 is your Squeal of Fortune and your Solomon's, and F7 is the help page. You should definitely read through this. You get it on login, so you should definitely read through it. And there's no F8. That's it. There's some keybinds. If you hit escape and go to like controls, you can scroll down and read them all. There's very cool keybinds like L to lock it, M for your map, H for skills, B for backpack, P for prayer, things like that. There's very cool things that you can change them all. They're 100% customizable. Like if I just close that and hit L, does a little locking animation, it locks all my bars, which is amazing. And if I unlock them, they look a little bit broken sometimes. Only really on login, but yep. The way to fix it is just unlock it, lock it back again, and it's good. And now I can't move anything or anything. So if I was being a clicker, I wouldn't have to worry about moving stuff. You can minimize this bar to just show these numbers, or show the whole bar. The problem with minimizing it for me, for where it's at, is that it will have white space down there. And that's one thing I had to fight with my interface, is I don't like any white space. I want everything to be connecting. So that's one thing I had to battle with my interface. And it took me a few hours to do my interface of how I wanted it, and I'm still not satisfied with it. I still need to put prayer somewhere, because if I do PvMing, you can only save 2 interfaces. And speaking of which, we're going to save this one real quick. Quick save it. You can only have 2. I'm not going to go to my second one, but my second one is a 2-monitor spread. So, and all of my clan chat and everything is all on my left side, like my social, and then everything my main monitor is pretty much blank. It's nothing. Like my game screen is only to right here, where the edge of the monitor is, where my mouse is. Which you might not be able to see, but it only goes to the edge of the monitor, or whatever. But the other monitor is all of my social stuff, and then it has this open. Also, so it has this open. I really don't need this open. Sometimes I'll just close it, but yeah, it's pretty useful. It's very good if I want to do PvMing. It's mainly for PvMing or dungeoneering or something, where you need a lot of stuff on one screen. Well, you don't have to, but it's really useful. So, overall thoughts of new interface system. I love it, to be honest. And I don't know what to say. Sorry, I was reading that chat, but I really like it, and I would probably give it, I don't know, there's some issues with it, but I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, which is, I'm a pretty critical person on rating stuff. I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. There's a few bugs with it, like where it was glitchy a little bit, right around here and stuff sometimes when it's unlocked when you first log in and such, but otherwise it's pretty good. I'm lagging a little bit, but I very, very rarely lag. But I have a lot of things open right now. I have a bunch of podcasts open. I have Steam open and a few tabs of the internet open, so a lot of things opened, and in my editing software, so, and I'm recording. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. Obviously, as you can see right here, if you don't know what's going on, this is the world event. It's called the Battle of Lumbridge, and if I use F3, I can go to my adventures and look at it. This is week 1, and I have chose Xearta. And no, I did not choose Xearta because Sarah was winning. Let me get out of this chat. Okay, sorry. It keeps bugging me. I keep looking at it, and I'm wanting to respond, but I know I don't need to. So, just click on that. There we go. So, here it is. Here's the breakdown, pretty much, as you can see at the top as well. But Xearta is leading by 7.1 million points. I don't know if that means points. It's not people. It's a lot of points. I think it's these divine tiers that you turn in. I think it's how many, it's votes maybe or something. I'm not exactly sure, but winning by 7 million. I did not pick Xearta because Sarah was winning in the beginning. I picked Sarah because I kind of like the god of the good guy. I kind of like that. Sometimes I like the evil person depending on when I'm playing or watching. It could be a movie or it could be a game. But usually I side with the good guy. And so, I've been reading a lot of Reddit recently, especially with this thing being so AFK-able. And a lot of people are saying that the Battle of Lumbridge was, well, a lot of pictures on Reddit are what I thought it would be and what it actually is. And a lot of what I thought it would be is like 300 pictures. And people are going like, I thought it was going to be some epic battle where it's going to have PvP and it's going to be constant battling. And if we don't have enough people logged in at one time, then you're going to lose. And if there aren't enough people battling at once, you're going to lose and stuff. And that sounds like a great idea, and I wish they did that, but they didn't. Instead, if you look up, I'm sorry I don't have HTML5 right now, but because you can't really see that far with Java. I will get into that. HTML5 is not released, and I will get into why in just a minute. You see the two battle right here, up here at the top. You can see the two, like, fireball and water ball thing, and a big hole in the center. And you can see my mini map. This is what the map looks like, the big crater. You'd think it's so epic, and a lot of epic things are gonna happen. It's gonna be epic, but I'm sitting here chopping down divine tier formations, mining divine rocks, and fishing for divine tiers. I'm woodcutting, mining, and fishing for these tiers to help my side. Granted, I could attack these Zamorakian snipers and scouts and things of that nature. However, that's not what I was hoping for with this big epic world event for the first time ever. And you think it's going to be something really grand and epic and everything, but it's not. Now, one thing about this is that people are still complaining a lot about it, and they're like, I'm going to quit it, I'm not going to do it, no point. Well, I got an emote for it, so that's why I'm doing it. And the emotes are right here, just so you know. There's a lot I don't have. A lot of them are not Solomon, but they're what are that things called? But also a lot of them are like things I just don't care to unlock. I do want to get every emote since I think that's the completionist cape reward thing. But a lot of people are saying, first of all, if I scroll down here and I look at this, Xearta's Glory. I think that's it actually. I was gonna say I think Sarah and Zammy's is never mind. They're different. Okay, you can only unlock one of them, I believe. So, yeah, you could change sides or whatever if you wanted to, but whatever. Anyway, so it's a 10-week long event. A lot of people didn't read the homepage about RuneScape 3 because they knew everything was coming out since the beta was out for so long, and RuneScape or Jagex hyped it up a lot and talked about it a lot, so everybody knew what was coming out. However, within the news, it said that it would be a 10-week long event. And if you hit F4 again, hit F4 again, nope, F3, we see a Battle of Lumbridge week 1, and we read a lot of things are locked, but buffs, vote in progress. Vote in progress. So, what that means is that after week 1, a vote will pass and everybody, that side will get a certain buff, where people voted on. I believe. I'm not quite certain about that. Don't quote me on it. But I believe that's what it is. So, we have 9 weeks. We don't know what's going to happen. It could get better. It could get worse. However, I'm going to continue it for the 10 weeks. I'm just going to collect my few tiers every day. Whatever. It's a good AFKing thing. It's not good experience at all. It's very terrible. You can actually get these tiers from just doing skilling things. It's gotten 2,000 just today. And I'm at times 3 now, where it starts out at times 5 and slowly goes down. So, I don't know. It could get better, it could get worse. There's been talk, I believe there was talk, official talk, about adding more gods to it. Who knows? We'll have to see. Moving on to HTML5 beta, why HTML5, why it was delayed. And they haven't given they did give a kind of a big reason why. They did actually do a very formal post on the forums. And I believe they said something in the news post why. But it's very buggy and very laggy right now on my Windows 7 operating system. Kind of mid-high upper scale PC. So just thinking that, like, I'm lagging a little bit on an upper scale PC. So just imagine it being a worse. Just imagine it being my computer being worse, or another person using it and stuff. It'd be bad. So it's not ready, and I'm lagging with Java, not even HTML5. So who knows about HTML5? How that's gonna work out? We'll see. Hopefully they'll fix it, and hopefully it'll come out soon. There's one thing I didn't mention, I didn't write down, but I'm going to try to mention it as best I can without writing it down. People have mentioned this is what they think divination will be. Now, without being too controversial or whatever, it's a possibility. This could be what divination is. You chop down, because apparently, there's been talk, apparently, this, I don't have a source for this, people have said that Modern Mark said it would include the gathering skills, like woodcutting, mining, and fishing. So we'll have to see if this is what divination will be, since it is kind of, there's been talk about this could be what divination is, and it'd be a little bit boring if it is, but we'll have to see if they can spice it up. But that's to be released late summer. No official talk about that yet, and I don't think they ever will, since they really didn't for other skills. They talked about the skills ever, but they didn't actually say how to train it and stuff, because they want you to figure that out on your own, which is very cool and very fun. Last thing I want to mention is social media. Okay, so in the description, there should be a link to my Twitter. You can go ahead and follow me there. I will try to post, I will try to tweet regularly and very more actively than I am. Right now it's just pretty much the YouTube updates of when I upload a video and stuff, but please follow me there for definitely for the YouTube videos, but also because I will try to tweet there different things, trying to give RuneScape news, updates, and things like that. So you can go ahead and follow me in the description. It is RSMC. No, it's not. It's Real Xearta. I will go ahead and here, let's go ahead and add myself real quick. And I don't think I can't add myself. Alright, then we will go ahead and do something. Why did I say? Alright, so I will post it here, even though you can see it in the description, but it is at Real Xearta. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this video, since there wasn't much to watch. I try to go over everything possible that, again, a brief overview of everything. RuneScape 3 was released. The new interface system is right here. The Battle Lumbridge is right here as well. It's a world event. HTML5 was delayed. I changed my YouTube name, as you can clearly see, hopefully, to Xearta Productions, and my YouTube picture. And I will try to get an official one, an official banner and such. And social media of my Twitter, and I would like you to follow me if you can. If not, it's fine. But I will post things like RuneScape news and try to keep everybody up to date on that a little bit more than I can on just YouTube, since YouTube takes a lot longer for that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.